This is Tim Bryce with my column titled, Unity? Don't Make Me Laugh. I recently saw a campaign ad from former Vice President Joe Biden's campaign, which claimed people should vote for him as he will unify the nation. Thank God I wasn't drinking milk at the time, as it would have shot out of my nose from laughter. To be fair, though, both the Democrats and Republicans claim their candidates will unify the country. Everyone wants it, but on their terms or not at all. As nice as unity may sound, the reality is the country is not ready or willing yet to unite. There are simply too many fundamental differences between right and left. To illustrate, whereas the right embraces capitalism, Christianity, the Constitution, and conservative values such as respect for law and order, citizenship, patriotism, strong work ethic, the right embellishes socialism, entitlements, globalism, and social engineering. Whereas the right relishes the freedoms spelled out in our Constitution, the left wants to rewrite it for the purposes of more control. For example, when President Trump nominated Amy Coney Barrett as Supreme Court Justice, the Democrats threatened to expand the size of the court and pack it with liberals. This was tried years ago under FDR and was thankfully rejected. Even the late Ruth Bader Ginsburg, a well-known darling of the left, said 9 justices was a suitable number. These two distinctly different ideologies ultimately represent incompatible behaviors, moral values, and priorities. The media refutes this and would have us believe everyone is basically the same. This is simply not so, as the chasm between left and right is too wide and cannot be bridged. Some would say the split was caused by President Trump. I would argue it began during President Obama's administration. Republicans may not have liked Mr. Obama, but they didn't burn down any cities, loot stores, cause riots, and hurt people, or conduct massive protests. They just waited for the next election and voted accordingly. The big question, though, is what will happen should either side win? Should former Vice President Biden win, a new resistance movement will likely emerge in the Congress by the Republicans using tactics invented by the Democrats. However, should President Trump win re-election, the Democrats will continue to resist the president in the Congress, but the loony left will likely go berserk and try to burn the nation to the ground. This will likely be the closest we come to civil war. Shootings will likely occur. Plain and simple, it will be ugly. Should the Democrats lose both the Congress and the White House, look for them to split into 2 parties, one for the far left and one for the old school moderates. When this happens, it will take the Democrats a long time for them to return to power, if at all. So when you hear candidates say they want to unify the country, please do not take them seriously. It is not in the American character to play as a united team unless we face war or some other serious calamity. As I like to say around this time of year, fasten your seatbelts. It is going to be a bumpy ride. Friends, keep the faith. This is Tim Bryce in Palm Harbor, Florida. Follow me on the internet at timbryce.com. End.